I just wanted to add this introduction because today, Lee Scratch Perry's wife on his Instagram made this message. It says, "To all of Lee's fans and supporters, I sincerely thank you for your outpouring of love and condolences. This catastrophic loss is totally unexpected and unbelievable. Lee Scratch Perry was not sick. I promise I will get justice for the mishandling that took place. I promise I will not stop until we get justice from the people responsible for his death." Lee was so looking forward to building his LSP paradise. He was building a free, in terms of freedom and liberty, community in Jamaica, contrary to a lot of what's going on the planet right now. So he was looking forward to building his LSP Paradise community with a studio and art house in December after the UK tour. He was also so happy to be touring again with his music performances from October. The people responsible for his death are not going to get away with his passing. We have 100% evidence that he would still be alive if they had not done what they did, also out of money greed. Lee was very much against what's going on. He's been, throughout his career, he's been very mindful about what's going on the planet and what shouldn't be going on in the planet, and he's been a warrior, cultural warrior in that sense. And so, consider that. Consider all the untimely passings of people who are not kind of complying with what's going on globally. Just consider that. No matter where you are on the spectrum of those things and your level of compliance and what you feel should be done, just consider that there's a lot of holistic healers showing up with untimely deaths, and there's a lot of people who come out against certain medical products who pass untimely in suspicious ways. So just consider that as you reflect on not only the cultural and musical significance of our brother Lee Scratch Perry, but also the larger work that he was doing. Because ultimately it's bigger than music. It's about humanity and it's about our planet. And so here's the video from yesterday. What's up, guys? I just want to do a quick video on Lee Scratch Perry. Many of you may have already heard that he transitioned or passed today. And I just wanted to talk about his life a little bit. He's a record producer from Jamaica, if you don't know. Pivotal in the creation of reggae music. Arguably helped create reggae music, invent reggae music, invented dub music. Super creative producer, creative techniques, almost like mystical, magical production techniques, like blowing ganja smoke onto the tapes. A very mystical person, very into the Bible in a mystic sense. So there's actually a documentary about his life called The Upsetter. The Upsetter is also the name of one of his albums, but the documentary is really good. I had a chance to see it, and the directors were actually there, and they had a Q&A afterwards, so we learned a little bit more about Lee Scratch Perry. But check that out. I feel like that's a good way to get, if you don't know, or even if you feel that you do know, that's a good peek into his life from early until pretty much recently. One thing that I feel like people are not talking about as much is his political mindedness. And Lee Scratch Perry, it's apparent in the documentary, and it's definitely apparent on his Instagram page and his wife's Instagram page that he was very politically minded. He was in the process of creating a community in Jamaica. He had just moved from, I think it was Switzerland, and back to Jamaica with his wife, and they were planning to create a community with none of the restrictive measures that are happening right now. I know I have to be super mindful in talking about that stuff on YouTube, but he was very mindful about what's going on right now. He's very very focused on it in a way. I'm not gonna put out any theories out there because it would just be a theory, but I think it is at least useful or relevant to know what he was working on and what his perspective on what's happening right now was. And he was definitely looking for more freedom and more natural health. So check that out if you're interested in that type of thing. If you're just interested on the music side, check out his records. It's a crazy discography. He worked with Bob Marley, the Beastie Boys, the Clash, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was the Clash. And Junior Murvin, lots and lots of people. He sang. He had his own records, and he also produced a lot of amazing records in dub and reggae, and pretty much got Bob Marley's career off the ground. So check him out if you're not interested in the political aspects or the health aspects. At least check out his discography, and definitely check out the documentary if you get a chance. And yeah, bump some Lee Scratch Perry. Bump it loud. Respect. Peace.